So a lot of times people wonder and they think a lot you're not there for their best interest at heart. And that's one of the things that I think a lot of entrepreneurs don't understand is that we start a business because we have this passion, we care about things. And each of our passions are different and we follow different niches. Of course, we ultimately want to help our families and spend more time with them. But there's more to it than that. And I know for myself, I'll share you a little bit about myself. I grew up with my parents and in the Midwest. And so, shoveling snow and everything. So being out now in California, it's a little bit different culture, a little bit different atmosphere. And so I still carry those Midwest values that were instilled in me and I hope to pass on to my kids. Now, remember, my parents, in order to better themselves, they went ahead and they started a business of their own. And it was new for them. They were brand new at it and they had a little bit of success. And I ended up in my teenage years working for my parents and almost like being a manager there, so they weren't there 10 hours a day, working full-time jobs and then still working the actual business. And I've seen the ups and the downs of the business as it was a beauty salon. So I got to experience dealing with people directly and understanding the sacrifice that it takes, the amount of long hours that you spend away from your family, even though you started this process to spend more time with your family, to create freedom, financial freedom, time freedom, and ideally a future for your kids and for yourself. So when people are struggling, it's been a passion of mine to help people, because when I saw my parents, my dad would get up at say 4:30 in the morning, he would get off in the afternoon and then he'd come back, and then on Friday night I remember we were cleaning toilets and the floors to make sure they're ready for the busy Saturday business. And it's not something that, unless you do this, that you understand, unless you've been down that road. And so if my goal for each one of you is to understand that however I can help, I'll do it, because it's not easy to go ahead and start a business. It's not easy to take that first step, that first plunge, and you have all these different fears and anxieties, and you have so many things going at you different ways, from financial concerns to emotional. So I want to help support you through that process. And I'm going to share information with you that I've been studying over the number of years, because I believe my parents' business wouldn't have failed if they had known some of the information that I now currently know. They would have been more successful and more set up for their future and their golden age. But now I'm here to share this information with you and hopefully put that passion, that drive that I've seen my parents go through, the ups and the downs, and even go through a lawsuit after they had to close the business, that I want to help people never have to be down that road of closing their business because they didn't do the steps that you need to do now and today to help that grow. So now you know a little bit more about myself. And if you want, let's go ahead and dive into the series of how to grow your business. Make sure you register for a webinar if you haven't. And if you're already above all that and you're like, let's just drive some traffic, Paul, go ahead and click the button for traffic and we'll get you started in one of our packages. Thanks a lot, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.